Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, Blind Leading the Blind. Today we're working on project YammaMini and we are looking at the front hubs and ball joints. Now, unfortunately I've already made the ball joints up, so you won't get to see me shimming the ball joints because I'd already done that before I started the channel. But I can give a quick explanation. This is the basic part of the front ball joint, is the ball joint swivel nut, the swivel pin ball joint, and then there's a cup which goes that side, which sits in the top of this hub. This is the hub carrier. So and between the swivel nut and the hub are shims, which are wafer thin pieces of metal to adjust the preload on the joint, because the joint being all floppy like that wouldn't be any good, and it's also an MOT failure. As you can see, this joint's quite stiff to move. That's about the right stiffness. Right, so next the only job I've got left to do is check the torque wrench setting, because these have to be torqued up to 75 foot-pounds, and then lock the lock tabs over, which you can see I've already done that one, which is to stop the nut coming undone. Right, what I'm going to do first is get my torque wrench and my 1.5" socket, and then we're going to torque wrench this swivel nut up to the correct torque, which sets the correct tightness. Yeah, I thought I'd done that up already. Cool, that's that done. Now we're going to do the lock tab. I'm going to try and bend that over from this camera angle. That's locked over. That'll stop that coming undone. Right, with these swivel joints, I've now completed those. If you're doing your swivel joints yourself, it's always a good idea to make sure that when you've got it all stripped out, to take the obviously you've got to take the grease nipple out to get the lock tab off, but dig out the hole of any dried up or hard grease. Blow the hole out of an airline, or pump grease through with the grease nipple, or failing that, use an engineer scribe and dig all the hard grease out. Check the hub threads for cracks and the seat inside, and then just rebuild up from there, keeping it all clean. With the hub bearings are in here, and hub seals. The inner hub seal is different to the outer hub seal. This one has a lip on it, which then has a plastic oil thrower which goes on there. I haven't got a hub seal tool for knocking in the hub seals. You don't normally need a tool, so well, you can get away with a tool by using an old hub seal. We used an old hub seal, laid it over the top of the existing seal, and then used that as a drift to knock that in with the hammer. My brother knocked that in a seal win for me. It's always a good idea to apply grease to the inside of the seal around here, because it stops the spring jumping off, because otherwise the seal without the spring on is no good. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to just rub some brake cleaner over the hub to get rid of any grease that I might have got on there, and then put another coat of etch prime on, and I'll show you how to do that next. Okay, what I'm doing is I'm just putting some brake cleaner or maybe some thinners on a piece of paper and just wiping it down so it's grease free, ready for next coat of etch prime. Okay, but I've got this washer that's just the right size for that hub seal there, that I've wrapped some masking tape over, and I'm going to drop that down inside like that, just to cover up so I don't get any paint on the hub seal or in the bearings or in the grease or anything like that. Right. Next job, just remembered. Just got to get some masking tape and mask up the swivel joints. I'm just taking the time to mask these swivel joints where this tapered piece is here. This is essential that that's kept clean. Don't want any paint on there, because that's what locks the swivel joint into the top and bottom suspension arms. I could paint over it and just rub it off with sandpaper or emery cloth afterwards, but it's easier just to put a wrap of masking tape around it. Okay, right, what I'm doing here is I've got a workshop glove on, and I hold onto the part or hover my hand behind it, spray the can, and when I feel the paint hitting my glove, I know I'm roughly aiming it in the right place. I mean, it's only suspension parts I'm painting, so I've not done too bad so far. And then I get a pair of eyes from an assistant to check when I do the top coat that I've got everything with the black. But this is etch prime. Etch prime is for priming bare metals, normally used especially with aluminium for etching into the metal work. It's got a built-in zinc in it to help it adhere to the bare metal. I had these sandblasted, so that's why I'm using the etch primer, because they're back down to bare metal. Right, on we go and paint. Just going to put my mask on. Right, that's done that for the moment. Going to do, once that's dried, going to reposition the hub and paint it from another angle just to make sure I get full coverage. And then hopefully go on to painting it black. If you like this video, don't forget to hit the like button, and if you want to see more videos like this, please hit the subscribe button. It'd be greatly appreciated. That's it for today on Project YammaMini. So see you next time. Bye!